In today's guide, I will teach you guys everything you need to know about Yone all in one video. I will explain the most important combos, the best runes and builds, as well as the best skill order, some spells, and also an educational gameplay where I explain the entire early game and so much more. Let's start with the runes first. Yone currently uses 3 rune pages and they are all very similar. The first rune page is Lethal Tempo with Alacrity and then Bone Plating with Overgrowth in the secondary. This is the main rune page for Yone and is extremely good against melee matchups thanks to the bone plating in the resolve tree. Lethal Tempo makes you incredibly strong for all in fights, and bone plating makes it so that you have much better 1v1s versus melee champs. The second rune page is once again Lethal Tempo, but this time we have Second Wind and Overgrowth. The only difference here is that you now have Second Wind instead of bone plating. Second Wind allows you to heal every single time you get hit, which makes it a lot stronger against ranged matchups. The third rune page is Fleets in the precision tree. This rune page is a very good alternative for Lethal Tempo, and I highly recommend it if you need slightly more sustain and also better positioning for short trades. For the bonus stats, you always want to go 1 point into attack speed, 1 point into adaptive, and then another point into HP scaling. Now let's talk about Yone's builds next. For the starter items, you always want to run a Dorn Shield into ranged matchups because this allows you to heal every single time you're going to get hit. Otherwise, you always want to run a Dorn's Blade instead. For the boots, Berserker's Creeps is your best choice. Yone needs a lot of attack speed to perform well, which makes this the only viable option. For the builds, Blade Shield Bow Infinity Edge into Kraken and GA is the default build for Yone. This build is very strong versus tanky enemy teams, but it's also the standard build for Yone, and you can pretty much build it versus everything. The second build is Blade Shield Bow Infinity Edge with BT and GA. This build replaces the Kraken with BT, and it's great if you want an extra shield and also have way more sustain while still building damage. The third build is Blade Shield Bow Infinity Edge with Wit's End and also BT. This is the best item set versus heavy AP enemy teams, and it's also great versus heavy CC. The fourth build is Blade Shield Bow Infinity Edge with the Death Stance and GA. You only want to build these items if you are playing against a full AD team. As for the extra items, QSS is very important counter item versus heavy CC, and the other item is a great option for anti-heal if you don't have Ignite in your summoner spells. I've also created an entire item set with all these builds and I've shared it on my Discord server. Make sure to check it out after the video. As for the skill order, you always want to max your Q first, then your E, and then your W after. For the summoner spells, Ignite Flash is the best for snowballing and winning the early game, and TP with Flash is the best for the strong mid late game, and it's also the standard way to play the game. Now let's talk about Yone's combos next. For the first combo, we have the third Q R combo. This combo can easily be dodged by the enemy team. However, if you manage to hit this combo, you'll knock them up in the air for a very long time. The second combo is R into auto attack and then third Q through the target. This is once again a double knock-up combo, and the great thing about this one specifically is that you'll be able to auto attack while they are being knocked up. The third combo is the Q flash combo. If you want to consistently hit your Q after flashing, I always highly recommend pressing your Q first and then hit your flash afterwards. This will let your Q start instantly after flashing. The fourth combo is the third Q into flash combo. You can actually knock up 2 different targets by using your third Q into one direction and then using flash into another location. Now with everything set, let's get into an educational Yone gameplay, and I will teach you guys exactly on how to play the early game, the mid game, and also the late game. Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm once again playing some Yone top lane. We're running into the Ambassa matchup today, which is a really interesting matchup. And for the runes, for running the Lethal Tempo page, we've got Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, we've got Bone Plating. This one is a very important one into this matchup. And we also got Overgrowth for the scaling. Now this matchup can go really both ways, but ultimately it's like an all-in matchup for me. It's pretty much all it is. Both my Q is very similar range to Ambassa's Q. So technically our power is just within the all-ins. Alright. Ooh. There you go. This is pretty much the strength of Yone. So technically Yone has 2 massive advantages that other champions simply doesn't have. And firstly, one of those advantages is that Q is a longer range. Let me quickly change that. There you go. I was playing Lisa in the other game. I always adapt these two. Ooh. Might be dead, possibly. Yeah. Alright, no problem. So, for the build, we're going to be going for the Blade build. And I will specifically go for 2 attack speed for now, because the other one is going to be built into a Berserker's Greaves, alright? Now, what I was referring to about advantages, Yone has 2 big advantages. Yone's level 1 is outstanding because of the lethal tempo that you typically run, and the resolve tree makes your level 1 insanely strong. Yone also has really strong all-in in general because of the lethal tempo. So that's one of the strengths of Yone. If you can get like a very consistent, super big all-in off, you're most likely going to win against most of the champions. Secondly, your your Q is just like Yasuo, it's like an extended Q, right? So in comparison to other champions, if you hit your Q, there's this certain distance where you can poke, where your opponent cannot reach you. So if you position very well and you hit your Q, your opponent can't actually reach you. And this is a big weakness for a lot of top laners. A lot of top laners are very weak to champions like Yone's Q, and they're also often very weak against like all-ins. That's where we have the advantage. So you have your classic auto attacks, and then your Qs is going to allow you to like extend that range, right? Being able to hit your opponent. Like, that's a great example of it. And Ambassa can technically do the same thing, because Ambassa has his own Q, and he has got like 2 Qs as well that can basically do the same thing. But most top laners don't have something like this. It's very specific. Now we're going to be looking to slow push the wave here, so I'm not going to try and mess up the wave too much. This might not be the best engage in the world, but we'll keep it going because of my E. I think I might be able to follow up immediately here. Nice. Kind of playing in a way where Ambassa is unable to reach me. Looks like he's going to be freezing the wave here, okay. I'm specifically choosing to back off here, and I've got a reason for that, and I'm going to show you why. I'm just going to wait out the 10 gold. Okay. This is a really good position for me to be in. Firstly, Ambassa is currently at 410 HP right now. The wave is now being put on his side of the lane. There's like about 1 more on this side. What happens now is that Ambassa is at 450 HP. The wave is going to start bouncing in my direction. And this is insanely good for me, because I have way more items right now, especially with pickaxe. I have way more damage. Secondly, it's bouncing in my direction while I have full health and he's got like half. So right now, I have the complete advantage. He can't play right now. Okay. And we got him. Now here comes the most fun trick of all. The wave is now pushing within my direction, which is really good because we actually just killed the Ambassa. So all we have to do right now is we can just allow the wave to keep on pushing into me so we can further deny more farm from Ambassa. And this is going to increase my lead as well. So I'm going to try to W the wave here a little bit so I can gain the shield. And now we're going to be actively looking to hold this lane here for longer. Okay, I actually missed that one. Keep holding. I'm just going to hold this too. Ambassa is going to make it back any second right now, but I think I'm fine with that because I have like a perfect position for the wave here. I also got my ult. He's got the ult too right now. So now our main objective is, once Ambassa makes it back to the lane, I'm gonna see if I can find out a way to like push this under tower because I need to get items.
An ally
think I might just push this out now. It's gonna start slow pushing. We have a 1 level lead currently against them. All I need to do is force this under tower. Seems like he's not going to allow me to do it. He's just going to go straight for like an all-in. I'm glad that I dodged the Ambassador ultimate, because if I got caught into it, I would have lost. Most likely. Would have gotten really close. Very good push. Okay, I am not going to choose to stay around here, because as much as I'd like to get this thing here, it's a bit of a risk for me. It's like he TP'd and he failed. Let's go for just 1 crunch reward. Okay. So, in terms of the build, we are going for the blade build, and after blade, we're going for shield bow, then we are going to go into infinity edge, and then the 4th item is going to be this item. The spirit Xin Zhao appears to be in top lane currently. Again, we've got the wave bouncing in my direction. Now, despite Xin Zhao being here, I'm still going to go all in. I'll take this opportunity because he might be playing more aggressive because of the Xin Zhao being here. We'll take that kill. Because I could easily E backwards if Xin Zhao appears. So it's very safe for me to all in. Seems like Xin Zhao is currently in mid. That's very good. Currently, my entire teammates are all losing the game. But I'm winning top lane. I think I can carry this one. Okay. And he lived, but like 1 HP. And again. And I got him. Okay. Nearly died again. Survived a little bit too much. The Xin Zhao previously died. I think he's on the way top lane. Could be. Well, he's not actually. Let's get the plate down. And now we have to be extremely careful because the chance of Xin Zhao going top lane is very likely. So I will have to try my best to see if I can push this in. But we will get into a fight with him now. I think I win this. That's if he doesn't dodge it. Okay. He dodged my Q, unfortunately. I wish I could have been able to shove that in because the wave was in a position where if Ambassador walks in, she could actually get plays from me for free. So I was hoping that I could push this in. No problem. Because we've got my jungle like covering top lane for me now. We're not going to be losing the plates. So yeah, we're going to go into shield bow, infinity edge going afterwards, and then we're going to go into that item. Appreciate my jungler for holding the lane for me. This is insanely good, by the way. I love when jungles do this. When junglers do this, it is insanely good. Because now it's been frozen, which means that I can kind of hold it the way it is now and wait for Ambassador to appear. Just keep holding it. It's good if he takes some damage because we got my item now, which provides me sustain. What does one do with an abundance of masks? I'm going to start pushing really hard after the cannon wave. Okay, gotta pay really close attention because there's a massive fight and I think Ambassador's there. I'm gonna start pushing this out now. I think Ambassador is rotating off to a team. Actually, he's not. He's actually here. Okay, just keep pushing it. So past. And let's take the wave. I like the strategy a lot, by the way, because this allows me to push my lead without really doing anything else. Because now I can take jungle camps. I know exactly the location of the enemy team. Apparently there's someone else other than jungle. Yep. Apparently he was here. And now we can keep pushing our lead even more because we can see if we can go for jungle camps now. Which, by the way, are not there. Yep. And one has been spawned. I go top lane again, and we keep repeating the same things a couple more times. This is how you create leads without necessarily fighting your opponent. So you try and get like between towers, you take jungle camps. Seems like there's a Xin Zhao in top lane. I think I'm still gonna try and get between towers, even though I know that there's a jungler here. There you go, because Ambassador is now forced to farm the wave out, otherwise it's going to lose all of it. So that allows me to rotate to the river right now. There you go. Now, this guy was forced to farm because I decided that I was going to farm between towers, right? And there you go. We go for the wave now. And now we go back in here. Seems like there's too many people. I'm just going to see if I can take the tower down because they're chasing down my teammate.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm gonna block him from getting back, so he's gonna lose all of the XP here. Yep, got him too. Then we go back in the jungle again. Gonna steal the red buff. I hope I can. Seems like there's also a Xin Zhao here. And there my teammates are.
An enemy has been slain.
Got him too. I've got like 4,500 gold. The best part is that once I go back to base right now, I'll come back like the end boss of the game. 4,500 gold. Let's go ahead and get the shield bow, and we start building into BF sword. And we can go for like a little bit of attack speed, which will soon enough like build into the 4th item. So we're building like 2 items at the same time right now. And I'll probably just grab this one with me. There's not really anything to grab here. Drake spawns soon. Nice. Let's see if I can grab the steal their Joan Kim too. Yeah, I have been able to do that. There's a massive team fight that I need to be a part of. Let's go and fix it. Maybe I can get the others too, maybe? Let me check. There's nothing here. I've got my support with me, and support has ult. That'll help. Alright, it's also dead. Yep. Let's get the next wave. We also get the Drake afterwards. Should be easily able to, because half of their teammates are currently dead. So apparently Asen's out here. Never wins because I'm too strong. Let's go back to bot lane, take the wave here.
Sometimes to save someone.
I'll definitely run away, because even though I'm super strong, I'm not ready for a 1v2 now, because I've got 2,000 and almost 700 gold. Let's go. Let's grab the Infinity Edge. Probably gonna run mid lane afterwards, or top lane.
Save their souls.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pressure top lane first, see how far I can get.
There is no time.
The camp has also been spawned, which you can easily get for yourselves. More roses? I'm on the way here. I won't be chasing LSR down. I don't think that's needed. Nothing to be found. I could, in theory, go for tower. Wait. I wonder if they're still chasing me down. I think they are, yeah. They most definitely are.
Around me, above all else.
I'm gonna sustain back up. Love how this Joan camp is too weak for Yone and Yasuo. In general, like, it's so easy to get this camp when you play these two champions. Should be, yeah, since I was on the way too. Oh, that ambassador's ours. And they go for like an instant surrender afterwards, which makes a lot of sense because the game is obviously over. Alright guys, welcome back. Part 2. This time we've got the Yone top lane matchup versus Garen. So Again, a bit of a different matchup. For runes, we've got Little Tempo again, we've got Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand. Definitely a matchup where Bone Plating is super great, and then also we run Overgrowth. So this matchup, again, I definitely like this matchup. In my opinion, it's definitely Yone favored. If you play this extremely well with Yone, it's kind of hard to lose it. Because you can extend, again, you can just like hit your Q from like a mile away. It's kind of difficult for Garen to fight against you because your all-in is also just better in multiple different ways. You outskill the Garen as well, so nothing surprising there. Okay, that was close. He dropped the Ignite faster than I did. If I popped my Ignite out faster, I would have had a much easier time. Alright, let's go back to base here. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to speedrun into my boots. Let's go for 2 attack speed, because 2 attack speed always better than tail on boots and attack speed in my opinion. Well, it really depends on the matchup, I suppose. If you go for tail on boots, you can like hit your Q better because you have more movement speed. You can chase better. You can just kite better with your Q all around. So. Wave is going to be bouncing in my direction right now. We'll take that.
An enemy has been slain.
Great. He's going to go for that last hit over there. Aha! He was like charging it for the cannon, but he decided to not do it. Ooh. Okay, no problem. If it doesn't work out, it's better to just back off instead of trying it, because you're not going to win it. This guy's playing it safe now. This is what I'm talking about. Basically, Garen does not really get to trade you because every single time he's going to go for farm, I can just, you know, hit my Q from a certain amount of distance, and there's really nothing he can do. See what I'm talking about? I could have gone in, you know, did like the extra auto, but he had W. As you could see, he activated it, so I'm not interested.
Without a banquet of sorrow, an Azakana starves.
And again, he can't really farm. He can't do it. Because every single time he's going to do it,
Sometimes
I'll be able to apply my Q again.
you must fight them.
Then he sidestepped it. So instead of like continuously playing it aggressive, him being at so much HP, okay, he hit either. Instantly backed off as soon as I walked forward. Now this is going to get me item advantage, by the way. And
Not here to save their souls.
all right. Well, I lost that one, but it's all right. So we're going to be backing off. We are specifically going to build into Berserker Squeeze right now, and then we're going to start building into the first item, which is going to be Blade. Again, just more attack speed. Yone functions based on attack speed a lot, especially in the early game. And we go back. Again, the wave is like going to get under my tower. Unfortunately, like, Garen is a champion that can push lanes really fast. And that kind of shows right here. I pushed it under a tower and he was still able to shove this in without any issues. But fortunately for us, it's basically the same. We could just queue through the entire thing. So he's back into base right now, and this leaves an opportunity for me where I'm actually able to get plates myself. So it's okay. Kind of trading plates, so it's still worth for me. There you go, look. And the best part is that I can also fight here. Oh, I'm being silenced. I was being silenced right there. I was trying to do like a two-man ultimate. Unfortunately. Yeah, I've taken a lot of damage from the wave there. Let's go back. I'll instantly go for a birth bow. Nice. Let's go for the 2 potions as well. I definitely took too much damage from the tower, but I was also planning to all in under, like even under his tower. I just didn't expect a Nunu. I didn't mind 1v2ing, but the silence was stopping me.
It walked on 4 legs and spoke of dreams.
No plates for him because I'm actually in time. He was trying to get a plate, but the wave actually stopped it. Gotta figure out if he is backing now. Yep. Nice. He tried dodging my ability, but he failed. Now we hard push. And we're gonna be going for some plates. Yep. I think I might just take the wave again, one more time. Not really scared about Nunu that much. Nunu's gonna showing 2. I gotta run fast. Okay. Let's go back here. We're going to be going for pickaxe next. I don't really like going for sustain that much. I always prefer going for this item because it's harder to buy. There's no component for it, right? And you just gain more damage. You gain 25 instead of 15. 7% life still nice to have. Again, like in the Garen matchup, you don't really need to have sustain. In my opinion. You can just go like instant raw damage. And then you can later on, you can buy the longsword for the sustain if you don't have enough gold. And it's something you can't do the opposite way.
An enemy has been slain.
Gonna drag the wave a little bit. We've got a Nocturne. Apparently there's a ward in the bush because the wave is following me.
I do not hunt to kill.
Shut down. An enemy has
Wait.
been slain.
The Nocturne kind of messed up my wave a little bit, so I'm forced to push the wave now. Yeah, it's completely the opposite direction. If you know, if that happens to you, don't look into more fighting because your auto text is not going to do as much damage as Garen's entire combo would.
An ally has been slain.
You're at a disadvantage if you lose your entire combo like that before you even start. Ooh, good dodging. Place a ward down again, and as expected, Garen's gonna eat the entire thing, because that's just honestly what Garen is good at. I could try and drag the wave. There you go.
The haunted coward behind crucifixion.
Ooh, I'm surprised. Wow, did he really survive that? Kidding? Huh. Unbelievable. There's a Nunu on the way soon. Got a backport fast, man. The Nunu's on the way. Yep, told you. Nunu was going to be on the way. Let's go for like an early longsword, which is going to be built into a shield bow. And we're going to run top lane.
For blades and sorcery can save a soul.
Nice. I've got the... Look at this. Perfect. He doesn't seem to push anymore. This Garen is done, man. We've been destroying him early on. Kinda expected. Matchup is nice. When people stand like that, I'm just expecting them to like type to their jungler to gank the lane or something. I don't know. Okay. Don't see Nunu exactly. But I can't repeat the same thing that I've done before. Yeah, I think Nunu is on Drake because they're fighting with Drake. Wow. He almost got me with that early ultimate. The tower just had to fly towards me. It had to take like just a second longer. And tower is officially mine.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, goodbye. Not gonna mess with the with the fist right now. I'm gonna be backing off. Yep. Had like a feeling that fist was gonna be there because my teammates are also pinging for this. And on the way top lane again. I've got the upgrade on my Berserker Screeds, which is amazing to have. I like that.
An enemy has been slain. Turret plating will soon fall.
Just out of reach.
I'll push this all the way to the tier 2 tower. Seems like Garen is actually starting to rotate off different lanes now to try and snowball the game in a different way. Since he's now winning top lane. It's probably what I would have done too. But my teammates are well aware of this. They're not inting. Nothing here. We can block the Garen from getting back to the lane because he's trying to move here. Very nice. Wait, their blue is also spawning, so let's just walk to that blue buff. Quickly take it. I've got sustain now because of my build. And then we go top lane again, take the other stuff here. My Nocturne is taking the camp. Wait, let's push again. I'm gonna E back early because otherwise he's gonna ult me and then I hint. I don't want to die now. And a shield bow is officially ours. We're gonna be going for bot lane now. I'm on the way. Let's take care of these people. Like our mostly full AD, but really with our team comp, it doesn't, you know, really matter. Is in mid. I don't think they're gonna expect me to be here. This might not work. Oh, never mind. It did work. try and sustain back up from the camp and the wave that's moving here. Maybe there's also a wrap up that I can secure. Just had to hit my W for the shield, and then that would have been it. Okay, very well then. Yeah, I was thinking I had my E active so I can like jump across here and then E back so they can't see what I'm doing. I could have also decided to E kite backwards and then keep going back and forth, trying to get them lower. I think that would have probably been like a better option, rather than jump across here with E active, because it doesn't really make any sense. Dragon's currently alive. We need this thing. Also, top lane's being deleted as we speak. But first, we gotta do something about mid lane. Yeah, that's gonna make sure that we also get Drake, by the way. It's gonna expire now. Oh, it's no camp anyways. Oh, good timing. Is there a red buff also there? No red buff anymore. I'll hop out the ambassador before he goes down. And tower's ours. And also the... Okay, they go for surrender too. Hey, this is Yone part 2. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.